Blue Lake Regional Park is a public park in Fairview, in the U.S. state of Oregon. The 101-acre park, near the south shore of the Columbia River in Multnomah County, includes many covered and uncovered picnic areas, playing fields for sports such as softball, and infrastructure related to lake recreation including swimming, boating, and fishing, encompassing wooded areas, 3 ponds, and a wetland. In addition to the lake, the park is frequented by migrating birds and other wildlife. Paved paths run through the park, which is near the 40-mile loop hiking and biking trail. Park vegetation includes cottonwoods, willows, and other trees and shrubs, as well as wetland plants such as cattails. The 61-acre lake, which lies in a small artificial drainage basin, has no natural inlet or outlet. Water normally enters the lake only from rain, surface runoff, and groundwater seepage. Excessive aquatic plant life and algae have sometimes restricted the use of the lake, and its maintenance includes plant control and addition of fresh water from municipal wells. Location: Metro. The regional government for the Oregon part of the Portland metropolitan area manages the 101-acre park. It lies in Fairview near the south shore of the Columbia River, 3 miles northwest of Troutdale and 11 miles east of the center of Portland in Multnomah County. Marine Drive and the 40-mile loop hiking and biking trail pass north of the park, between it and the river. Northwest of the park is Mcgwire Island, in the Columbia River at 45.56370302 degrees north, 122.465091 degrees west, 45.56370302 minus 122.46509121. While Chinook Landing Marine Park lies to the northeast across Marine Drive at 45.559814 degrees north, 122.44289696 degrees west, 45.559814 minus 122.44289696. South of Blue Lake beyond Interlaken Lane is Fairview Lake at 45.550114 degrees north, 122.448450 degrees west, 45.550114 minus 122.448450, which drains into the Columbia Slough. Amenities include public restrooms, wheelchair accessibility for most areas, trails, parking, sheltered picnic areas and tables, interpretive signs, and concessions. Activities at the park include hiking, biking, swimming, boating, fishing, wildlife viewing, volleyball, basketball, disc golf, archery, and softball. The park has a water spray playground of about 3,500 square feet that uses municipal well water that is treated and recycled at the park. Sculptures at the west end of the lake commemorate former Chinook villages along the Columbia River. Metro offers the use of a 2,080 square foot structure called the Lake House for banquets, conferences, receptions, recitals, and weddings. The Oregon Department of Fish and Wildlife stocks Blue Lake annually with trout. Wetland plants near ponds north and west of the lake include cattails and rushes that provide habitat for marsh birds such as red-winged blackbirds. Swallows are common in summer, and American goldfinches and other migratory birds visit the park in large number. Cottonwoods, alders, dogwoods, willows, and conifers grow in the park, as do many shrubs, including elderberries, spirea, and Oregon grape. The park is frequented by muskrats, voles, raccoons, and the occasional coyote. Hydrology. The lake, which covers 61 acres of the park, lies within its own drainage basin of 128 acres, bounded on the north by a levee along the river and by the raised bed of Interlaken Lane on the east and west and a sandstone ridge on the south. Lying 14 feet above sea level, the lake measures 0.9 miles along its east-west axis and 0.12 miles along its north-south axis. Although its maximum depth is 24 feet, about half of the lake is 10 feet deep or less. Its shoreline totals 2 miles. Having no surface inlet, the lake receives water naturally only from rain, surface runoff, and groundwater seepage. In addition, water from municipal wells is sometimes pumped into the lake during the dry season, otherwise the lake level might fall as much as 30 inches in late summer. 3 small ponds, connected to the lake and to one another by culverts, lie just north of the lake at its west end. Outflow from lake and ponds occurs only when workers release water through a concrete weir to Salmon Creek, in a separate drainage basin to the east. Further, the water flows into the Columbia River. The closed nature of the lake contributes to reduced water quality. Invasive aquatic plants such as Eurasian watermilfoil and curly-leaf pondweed have sometimes restricted use of the lake for swimming, fishing, and boating. In 1998, the Oregon Department of Environmental Quality added the lake to its list of impaired water bodies because it violated the state's standard for alkalinity and supported too many aquatic weeds and algae. As of June 2008, efforts to control weeds without damaging favor plants and other aspects of the lake were continuing. Works cited: Howick, Mike, and Cody, M.J. eds. Wild in the City, Portland, Oregon. Oregon Historical Society Press. ISBN 0875952739. 4th, Mary, and Side Smart Mark. Integrated Aquatic Vegetation Management Plan for Blue Lake, Fairview, Oregon. Portland, Oregon. Center for Lakes and Reservoirs, Environmental Sciences and Resources, Portland State University. Retrieved on January 1, 2009.